Great. Hi, my name is Julia Stoner. This is my Inhibit and Lengthening Techniques video. So just to introduce a little bit of background information on my client, after performing the corrective exercise assessments and going through the assignment last week, I was able to come to a number of conclusions about the movement patterns of my client. So when performing the overhead squat assessment and the gait treadmill walking, I noticed her compensations, her feet and her knees would point out as well. We did see a slight heel rise in the overhead squat assessment, and in the gait treadmill walking, we saw hip hikes. So based on all those, I was able to come to a couple conclusions about the overactive muscles. So I found that the major offenders were her soleus, her lateral gastrocnemius, the biceps femoris, and the TFL. So based on that, I chose my inhibit and lengthening techniques. So for the self-myofascial release to inhibit, I chose to do the calves and the TFL. And for the lengthening techniques, I did a supine biceps femoris stretch and then a standing stretch for both the calf muscles. So the videos are to follow.
Hi Shannon, thanks for meeting with me again. I appreciate it. So after looking over your assessments from a couple weeks ago, I was able to determine a few things. So the purpose of these exercises today are just to stretch out these certain muscles. So what it's called, it's an inhibit and lengthen sequence. That pretty much means we're just gonna stretch out those tight muscles and go from there. Does that sound good? Okay, so first I'm going to demonstrate to you a few exercises, and then I'm going to have you perform a set of them, if that works. Okay, so the first one, we're going to be using foam roller here. I'm just going to put it on the ground. This one is going to target your muscle called your TFL. It's called your tensor fascia latae. Pretty much what this one is doing, it's causing your feet and your knees to turn out, but what we want to have is for them to be like this. So this one's a little bit awkward to get into. We're just going it's easiest to start on your hip. You're gonna put this foot up. You're gonna sit your hip on the foam roll, and you're just gonna rock forward slightly. Again, it's a little bit awkward, but you're gonna feel the tight spot, and you're just gonna hold wherever you feel a little bit of pressure for about 30 seconds. Okay, does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, for sure, that'd be great. So. Got some music, so I'll just speak up a bit, so that's perfect. You're gonna sit that hip on the foam roll just like that, and now I would bend this knee up for a bit of support. And now tilt your hips this way a little bit, towards the foam roll. Perfect. Do you feel a little bit there? Do you go back and forth? Feel a little bit of pressure, a bit of a tight spot. There. Okay, so you feel it there? Okay, I'm gonna have you hold that for a little bit. Want to make sure it's not painful to the point where you're screaming in discomfort. Like, you should be okay here. Nope, that's really perfect there. All right, and you can release. Perfect. So now we're going to try with the other hip. Yeah. Perfect. So what's best is you're going to bend this knee here. Yeah, so I'm just, if you don't mind, you're going to go here and you're going to cross it and you're going to put your foot like this. Just like that. Perfect. And then you'll tilt forward a little bit towards the roll, and then you'll find that tight spot. And whenever you feel the spot, just let me know and you'll hold that. Great. How's that feeling? You feel it? Perfect. Yeah, you can release. Great. So with that one, you can be doing that every day with the foam roll. You can also do like a little exercise or a little like a tennis ball or something like that. It'll have the same effect. That's done about once a day. So next, we're going to do your calves. Your tightness in your calves is causing the same thing. Or to turn out. So this one, you're just going to sit here, you're going to plop your calf right on top there, you're just going to lift your hips up, and you're going to roll back and forth until you feel it. If you need a little bit more intensity, you're going to take this foot and cross it over top, and again, roll until you feel the tight spot, and pull back for 30 seconds. So we'll do that on both sides again. recommend starting there. So lift your hips up here. You can scoot your hands in a little bit forward too, because you want to get like right into the belly of the calf. Yeah, and just until you feel a really tight spot, and you'll hold it there. How does that feel? Good. Yeah, that's okay. Wherever you feel the most intensity is where you want to be holding it. Just like that's perfect. Yeah, you want to keep it relaxed. Okay, and you can release. And we'll do the other side. Same thing, so just roll back and forth until you feel it. Alright, and hold there. Or try not to move around too much. I know it's a little bit uncomfortable, but it's really good for you. Am I supposed to be up high or low? As long as your hips are elevated off the ground, that's perfect. Alright, you can release. Great job. These next stretches, we're just going to do a couple static stretches. It's not going to be with the foam roll, we're going to leave that out this time. So this first one, just going to lay on your back. I'll do it first and then you can do it. This one's going to stretch out your hamstring. So again, this is the muscle that's causing your feet and your knees to point out. You've got 3 hamstring muscles. This one is the big one, just kind of on the outside. So you can see how that might relate to the last muscle we just did. They're all connected. So you're just going to lift your leg up, and you're going to tilt it over to the side.
What if I can't lift my leg up?
That's okay. It doesn't have to be all the way up. You're just going to lift it up as far as you can. I'm going to help you through it. And again, you'll just tilt your leg to the side, and you're definitely going to feel that stretch along here. So we'll do that on both sides. And if you find it easier, you can definitely bend this knee up. It's just going to help you release that hamstring a little bit more. So it's about keeping your leg straight. You want to keep this leg as straight as you can. Is that okay? That's okay. If this helps, I can hold your leg here if you feel like you can't reach.
I can't reach it.
That's okay. We'll make it work. So I'm just going to move your leg over slightly. Do you feel that there? Perfect. Okay. It's going to contribute to it. So definitely lengthening these muscles is going to help you overall. It's going to help with what's called your range of motion. It's going to make exercises a lot easier for you once you can lengthen these muscles. So this is a great starting point.
Just gonna hold my leg when you're not here. That hurts.
Good. Okay, perfect. But we don't want it to hurt to the point where it's physically hurting you. Like you should of course feel a little bit of discomfort.
Yeah.
So that's okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll do the next leg. This is good. I can practice some modifications here. Now I'm just going to move your leg to the side, okay?
Why is it so tight?
Because you're probably just have gone so long and not stretched them. But again, this is okay because being able to do this, we can help you work through it. And from here, you're only going to get more flexible now that you know what muscles you need to stretch.
You're gonna write this up on the side.
I can. How's that feeling there?
Good.
Good. Alright, hold a few more seconds. Alright, and you can release. Great job. Alright, Shannon, so these next couple stretches, they're going to target both of your calf muscles. Again, we already did your calves with the foam roller. This is just going to help increase that stretch.
So can I just do one or the other, or do I have to do both?
I find it's going to be beneficial to do both because they're very easy exercises to do back to back. You're not really changing your positioning much. So, and again, there's 2 muscles. Each of these stretches is going to target a different one of those calf muscles. It's really important to have strength in both of those and have that lengthening in both as well. So, there's 2. Okay, so first, you're just going to stand here. Or I'll demonstrate first. That's okay, don't worry. So you're going to stand here. You're just going to place your hands on the mirror. And you're going to put a bend in your front leg until you feel some lengthening in your calf. So my calves are quite flexible, so I can bend quite a bit forward. If you can't, that's totally fine. Everybody's a bit different. You're going to hold here for about 20 seconds. And then to target the second calf muscle, all you're going to do is you're going to put a bend in this back knee. So you're going to feel it in a little bit of a different place, which is exactly what we want. Right? Does that make sense? back there.